Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good and safe. Let me welcome to our YouTube channel Umang Solutions. In this channel, you will be finding video lectures on Python programming, Android app development, web development, and even mobile app development also. So, so that knowledge is shared from us. So please subscribe our channel and stay tuned. So without wasting much time, we will be dealing with today in this session we will be dealing with operators in Python. What is meant by operators and what are the types and how we will use. Okay, so let's start. Let me explain the definition of the operator. Operator is nothing but perform. Operator is used to perform some operation. Okay, for example, like operator tells the computer, that is programmer or compiler or interpreter, that to perform that particular operation. For example, if you take a television, we'll be using remote for that and we'll switch on. I mean, for example, if you need the channel of G Telugu, it consists of a separate number. You will click on that. It will directly redirects to G Telugu channel. How it will be going? Internally, some operation is going on. What is that operation? If we click on that number, it tells the television that okay, you go to that channel, so that they are asking you that channel. So the same like operators, it is used to perform some operations or some tasks. Okay, now we'll be seeing about the what are the types of the operators. Okay, now we'll be seeing about what are the types of the operators. Like, see, these are some of the types of the operators what I'm going to discuss. And you don't worry, I'll be giving this even this Word document in the description area, so that you can find and you can revise it again. So what is I mean the types of the Python operators, like these are some of the types, like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical, identity, membership, and bitwise. Some of the like membership operators, those are all not there in some other programming languages like C, but in Python it consists that one. Okay, let me start with arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators, I think everyone know that about arithmetic operators. For example, in our childhood we'll be writing tables, or else we'll be adding some numbers, those all. It's also the same thing. Arithmetic operators contain some of the operators like plus means addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, remainder, power, and floor division. Don't worry about the division and floor division. I will be telling about that. So open your Visual Studio Code. Okay. So I am creating new one. Okay. We'll be dealing with operators. Okay. First one is what? Addition. So let me take one variable x is equal to int of input of enter a number. Why we are using int of? Because if we use only input of something, it always takes as a string. If we take int of input of, then x value it will be taking only the integer values. Okay, and y is equal to the same. Okay, now I want x plus y, like I should add both the numbers. Print of x plus y. Okay, Python third.py. Enter a number. I am entering a number 20. Y number as 60. See, I am getting the output as 80. This is the addition of two numbers x and y. That is known as addition operator. Now I need subtraction. X minus y. 20, 60. I got the subtraction value. Now I need multiplication. Addition, subtraction, multiplication. multiplication is star. Okay, it's divided by y. See, this is giving me some decimal values, right? To avoid this one, I will be using floor division. See, I got only the coefficient, which is only the integral part. See, this part is known as the decimal part. I mean, after point, these all numbers are known as decimal part, and this is known as integral part, right? So, when we use floor division, you will be getting only the integral part. When we are using only single division, we get all the things like float, nothing. It will be saying only I want integral part. It doesn't say anything what the exact value it gives. Okay, and next one, reminder, percentage. I mean, it gives the remainder of that. Okay, for example, if we take 4, 2 and 4, we will take 4, 2. See, remainder is 0. Okay, now I need power, x power y. This is the value of x power y. So these all belongs to arithmetic operators. Now coming to other thing. I hope all these things are completed, right? So we'll be going to other thing. That is comparison operator. Comparison operator is used to compare the values. For example, we have two members. One is very tall and other is very small. I mean short. So we'll compare the height between two people. The same thing, we'll be comparing values with two operands. I mean with operands. See, I am having double equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than. We'll be seeing. See, comparison. I'm sorry, I forgot to maximize the thing. I hope it is clear now. Comparison operator. Okay, what are the things? X double equal to y. What it is going to give means, for example, x value I am taking 2, y value I am taking 4. If both are equal, it compares, like for example, x is a tall guy and y is a short guy. It compares that are you both equal or not. If it is equal, it gives true, else it gives false. 2, 4. So it is giving false because 2 is not equal to 4. X not equal to y. Now it gives true. Yeah. Okay. Other thing, x greater than y. X less than y. See, 2 is greater than 4? No, false. 2 is less than 4? True. I am getting that one. So, yeah, I forgot to write about less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Yeah. See, I got the values. Comparison operators, I hope you understand. Like it compares both the values. If the given thing is true, then it gives displays true, or else it displays false. Okay, now let's come to assignment operators. I already said the difference between assignment operator and comparison operator, like assigning value and comparing a value. Okay, so assigning a value means for a variable you are assigning some value. Comparing the value means you are checking that does the variable consist of the number or not, right? So the same thing here we are applying. So these are the types of assignment operators: equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to. Did you saw this? These all the starting things are arithmetic operators: plus, minus, into, floor division, power, modulo division. Okay. Assignment operators. Print x equal to y. Invalid keyword. Why I am getting this? Because x is equal to y. Assignment means what? We will be assigning a value to that. Okay. Assigning a value. For example, see, x is equal to something, like it is asking from the user, but this value which I am asked, I mean, here I have given 2, right? This 2 will be stored in x. So this equal to is known as assignment operator. And then, okay, now for example, x is equal to x plus 1. Okay, see here, this is x and this is also x. So why to write this statement as this? We can even write like x plus is equal to 1. Why I am writing x plus only? Because after this x plus 1 we have, so we are writing x plus is equal to 1. For example, if you print the value of x, I am getting 3, right? The same thing I will be doing here. I got 4 because I already incremented here, so I got 4. Without increment, if I do this, I will get only 3. Yeah, so both are same. Now you please check these remaining things, how it is performing, and make sure that this variable and this variable both are same. Then only it performs like these operations, else it doesn't follow these operations. For example, you are having like this: a is equal to b plus 1. You want to write it as a plus 1, sorry, a plus is equal to 1. No, we can't write that, because here value of a will be different and value of b will be different. Even the values of a and b are same, we should not write like this. Only when this operand value, I mean, only when this variable and this variable both are same only, we should write like this, else it gives an error. Okay, now let's come to, I hope all these things you try to complete. If any error occurs, you can comment there. Now bitwise operators. Bitwise operators I'll be telling later. First I will be telling about logical operators. See, logical operators we are having three types: logical AND, logical OR, logical NOT. See, I have given a table too. For example, value of x is false. and value of y is also false. If you perform logical AND operation, it gives false only. Okay, nothing is there. In AND operation, what should be there? Both the values should be true, then only output will be true. Like this, these both are the inputs. If both the inputs are true, then the output is true, else it is false. Okay, logical OR operation, any one of the input is true, then output is true. Okay, I hope you got it. And not operation, not means negation. For example, if you say yes, other will say no. If you say no, he will say yes. Same thing applies here. This is known as logical operators. And while coming to bitwise, it is also the same. Bitwise and bitwise or bitwise and or not. I mean, not is not there, sorry. Bitwise XOR. XOR is nothing but it is somewhat different, if both the bits are different. For example, one is 0 and other is 1. Okay, like for example, see here. Here I have 1 and 1. Both belong to same category, no? So that if you perform XOR of bitwise, you will get false. 0 and 1, 1 and 0. Like female and male, male and female. It occurs like a same thing. And this will be vice versa. And these bitwise operators are not that much used in this Python, so we'll just ignore this and we'll be learning about these logical operators now. Okay, logical AND. For example, don't worry about this if conditions. It will be, I will be dealing with these conditional statements, all those in the further session. Okay, if x double equal to y, I'm sorry, x greater than y and y greater than x, print hi. What it is saying means, if x is greater than y, if it is true and this one is also true, then this hi will be printed. If any one of this is false, it gives false. I mean, it doesn't print anything because I didn't have any other functions here. And then if we keep OR, what happens? If any one of them is true, it will print, else it will not. Okay. While dealing with conditional statements, we will be checking out these logical operators. Okay. And then membership operators. See, membership operators are somewhat different. Like, for example, it consists of two types, in and not in. It will be mostly used in list, tuple, dictionaries, etc. Okay. What is meant by membership operator is like, if x is in y, for example, you are in a function and 100 people are there. It is membership operator. Membership operator consists of in, right? In checks that are you there or not, are you in or not, like that. Those will be dealing further. In operator, not in operator, and identity operator. This one also will deal further. And operator precedence. Okay, now operator precedence. I think in your uh, classes of us, I mean in primary or some other classes, you will be dealing with BODMAS rule. What is meant by BODMAS? Sorry, BODMAS. Bracket, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. For example, you are of 5 friends, but for whom you will be giving most priority? For your best friend, right? So it is also, it tells about the priorities. For example, I have an expression like 20 plus 3 into 45 minus 60. Something I have like this. For this one, how will you calculate? You will be dealing with something like brackets, because priority of a bracket is higher than all those things. So first I will add within the bracket 20 plus 3 is 23, and then I have a higher priority for multiplication again. So 23 into 45, I will get something, and then addition, subtraction, anything. I don't have a addition, right? So I am doing subtraction. Okay. Sorry, I didn't print it yet, right? So I'm not getting that one. 26C. This is the value of this one. It tells about mostly the priority. For example, if you have like this, I should give most priority to my brackets. For example, you are 5 friends and you will be giving most priority to your best friend, and then next best friend, and then like that. So it is also the same thing. So first priority should be given to parenthesis, and then power, and then like plus. I said about the assignment operators, right? So the same thing, and then multiplication, division, arithmetic operators. After shift operator is not that much needed, and then and bitwise operators, comparison operators, and these are all the things we should give the priority. Based on the priority only we calculate the value like that. Okay, so I hope today's session is good, and I'll be giving this description, this PDF or a Word document in the description. You can check out there. Thank you. Stay tuned.